Hey Camp Abilities, this is Coach Kyle, and I'm here to talk to you about the ABCs of tandem biking, okay? First things first, we all know Camp Abilities 2020 this year, virtual Camp Abilities. So that means you as athletes must take some responsibility to get active, to be fit, and have some fun during this time, okay? So, with that being said, we're going to talk about the ABCs of tandem biking, and I was lucky enough to get loaned a bike just to do this video, okay? So, our camp veterans, they know A. The A of ABCs stands for air in the tires, right? So we're going to do it together. I'm going to check the air in this bike at the same time. Us veterans, we know what to do, right? We know how this goes. All you got to do, press down on this tire. If it gives at all, if you can push it in, it might need some air in those tires, okay? So best thing to do, talk to mom or dad or whoever is at home. Ask them if they could pump it up for you if you need it. If, you're pressing on that tire and it won't go down, you're probably good to go. All right, next one. We did the A. Now we need the B for brakes. What I always like to do, I always like to go up to my handlebar brakes, give them a squeeze, and kind of rock the bike back and forth. If that bike doesn't go anywhere, you're probably pretty good to go. And another thing you can do, even a little more in-depth check, is go one at a time. So you can do the back brake, give it a try. If it doesn't move, you're good. Same thing, switch it up, do the front brake. I'm squeezing the front brake right now, okay? The last thing we can do is our chain, right? A, B, and C. So what I always like to do, go down to that chain, kind of give it a little bit of a wiggle, give it a touch, make sure that it's on those tracks well, and if it is, then you're set to go, okay? Some last things that we want to talk about. After we've got our ABCs checked, that's just the basic stuff, right? So, number one thing, most important thing when you're out there riding your bike, you must wear a helmet. I do not have one on me currently, but don't worry, I'm not riding this bike, okay? I'll demonstrate on my hat that I'm wearing on my head what we need to do with our tandem bike. So, tandem bike helmet or regular bike helmet. Put those two fingers right underneath your eyebrows. If the bottom of the front of your helmet comes down and touches those two fingers, you're good to go, right? The next thing is when we have our buckle underneath the helmet, you should also only be able to fit two fingers underneath that buckle, the 2-finger test. Again, us camp veterans, we know how it goes. We know that, right? So we got our ABCs done. We got our helmet, check. Another thing is our shoes. I put my shoe up on the table here, and as you might be able to see, it's kind of tough in the video, you got to tuck those shoelaces in. Oh goodness, almost knocked my bike over. If those shoelaces are not tucked in, there's a really good chance it can get caught, tangled, twisted up into the chain of the bike. That's no good. Nobody wants that, right? So do everybody here a favor. During this virtual Camp Abilities this year, first of all, number one, please be safe, okay? Always wear that helmet, always. Some states, they say the legal biking age where you need to wear a helmet is 16. I'll be honest with you, always wear a helmet. There's never a time where, maybe you're riding or something's going on and you say, oh man, I wish I didn't wear a helmet. That will never happen. A helmet is always a good idea. Safety is always first. You only have one life, so you got to protect it, okay? All right, camp. That's it for now. Make sure that you check out Coach Beth Foster's advanced ABCs tips and tricks video that will be coming out directly after my video, okay? It's going to be a nice in-depth look at all the different parts of the bike, how to change a tire, how to change your chain, the brakes, all the good stuff. Check it out. See ya.